think we've got a specific question for Tan. A couple of months back, MM made a statement about the declining birth rates in Singapore, and that over a period of 20 years, the Chinese population in Singapore will be less than half if this is going to continue. My question is, since you are a member of, you are a representative of the Malay community, whether there's a problem with if the demography is going to change such that less than 50% of Singaporeans are Chinese, because we have had a good 50 or 60 years of national integration policies that have been enacted by the PAP, and we should have reached a certain point where people are integrated enough to think about themselves as Singaporeans rather than Chinese, Malay, or Indian. And I also like to, I would like the opposition parties actually to also elaborate about what they think, what are their policies with regards to the management of ethnicity, in Singapore, and what are they, would they differ from the PAP? Do they have something else in mind with regards to the integration process that we've gone through?
So, could I get your name?
Yeah, it's Muhammad Nawab. I'm with the Rajaratnam School.
Okay, Muhammad, thank you for your question. Although your question is not really related to the topic, it's more of a general question. But maybe Dr. Intan, you could answer this question, and then maybe we can then answer this question in asking whether the stepping down of MM and SM, two of the party seniors, right? What does it mean after the elections? Does it indicate a change in the party, a change in the way that they are going to do things, a change in thinking?
Maybe I will try and address your question first about declining birth rate, whether it's going to be a problem.
So is it a problem that I don't know that the
Chinese become the minority?
Chinese become minority, yes. That the racial proportion changes from what it is now. Yeah.
I think that's not up to. I mean, I can't quite say whether that's going to be a problem. We have to wait and see when that time comes. But the declining birth rates is not just for the Chinese. If you look across the three races, the birth rates are all declining. Even for the Malay population, it's below replacement level now, way below 2. So it's not just the Chinese that's declining in terms of birth rate and population. Whether it's going to be a problem, I don't know. You have to wait and see. I mean, we are a multiracial society. I think especially among the younger generation, you accept friends and people of different races. Sometimes the lines between races are quite blurred, especially with increasingly more intermarriages between races. But I don't foresee it as being a problem, personally. But it remains to be seen.
On the question of MM and SM leaving, does it indicate a change in the party? Has there been a change? I mean, from inside?
I think what was clear when MM and SM stepped down is that even MM himself said that there can be drastic changes made. I'm not going to be here for all time. I think it's also an indication of shifting expectations, not just from the population, but also within the party, that we recognize it's time for a younger generation of leaders to come forward, to be groomed, and take Singapore in the next lap. I think it's only natural for MM and SM to step down. I guess they felt that it was opportune. I mean, the timing was about right at this point in time. You see the new generation of leaders coming up, younger leaders, and like what PM has mentioned, from among this group of newer leaders within the PAP, the next PM is bound to emerge. Yeah? So I guess this is the stage has been set to groom the next core leadership for the party.
Thanks. Thank you, Dr. Intan.